Greetings and welcome back to Pokemon Showdown. Today, we're going to take an excursion into PU. Now I have a fairly interesting team for it, so let me show you. We have an Eviolite Metang, in which I essentially tried to do the same thing as with we did with Metagross in Ubers when I did the Uber session with PC Reviver. Meteor Mash, Bullet Punch, Stealth Rock, and Toxic. It takes hits pretty well. Generally. Some hits it just doesn't take. But, you know, you just have to be on the lookout for those. Then we have an Assault Vest Dusknoir. It's physically offensive. And I've wanted to use this set for quite a while, and it's pretty good. Yeah. Fully offensive, Adamant, Power Up Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and Shadow Sneak. Frisk to figure out what the opponent is holding. It works out pretty well in my little bit of testing. Next up we have Specs Infiltrator Meowstic Female, which is a set that I've always liked. Timid because it needs to outspeed some things going on. Psyshock, Dark Pulse, Thunderbolt, and then Trick. On the off chance I want to trick something. I don't really do trick things very often, but maybe it'll come in handy. Next up we have a Choice Banded Sawsbuck. And let me tell you, this thing is power. People just don't expect the power coming from this generally. Horn Leech, Jump Kick, Mega Horn, Return. It's good. It's good. After that, we have essentially a second physical wall, kind of, because of just how well it takes hits, in an Eviolite Rockhead Lairon. It's also Adamant, but just max HP rather than anything in defense. And it'll take hits pretty well. Head Smash, Iron Head, Earthquake, and Superpower. Nobody seems to see Superpower coming, so that's always fun. And we round the team up with a slightly specially defensive, but still definitely specially offensive Prinplup, with Eviolite, obviously. Torrent Scald, Defog, Grass Knot, and Ice Beam. It works really well as its evolution, and with Eviolite it still works pretty dang well. So, and nothing has nicknames, because I couldn't come up with nicknames for anything. But with that said, let's see if we can't find a battle like this one. And if there's anything that I have found in this tier, in my testing, is that there's a lot of super overpowered stuff. For instance, this thing. This thing. What the fuck is it doing here? Look at my good luck. Have fun. And I think I want to lead with Sawsbuck here, I guess. I want to say their lead's going to just be the Raichu there to Volt Switch. Or maybe Mr. Mime if they want screens. Or I guess they could do that with Superior. Unpheasant I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for, because it can do the almost always critting thing, and that's just not fun to have around. Superior can do a number of things. It's something to keep an eye out for, but I don't think it's especially much of a threat. Mantine is the biggest threat on this team. That will take hits all fucking day. I don't know why it's in this tier. Like, it will do well in fucking UU or OU. And here it is in PU, where nothing really has the big ability to fucking mess with it. And they turn on their timer. I'm not gonna go for a Horn Leech. In fact, I'm gonna go to... yeah, I'm gonna go to Dusknoir here. And it's an Assault Vest. So now we know that. Now we know that's an Assault Vest Mantine. Which, you know, that's just bullshit. fucking 140 special defense plus times 1.5. That's crazy. It's crazy. Granted, Dusknoir's the same, but Dusknoir doesn't really fill the same role. I can just Ice Punch this. Doesn't do a whole ton though. Unfortunately. But that's what Power Up Punch is for. For doing more to things. So this one's probably just a Sub-Seeder. There we go. That's the kind of damage I'm looking for here. And it does not survive another hit. At least not from Ice Punch. That crit didn't matter at all. And they forfeit. Okay. That's... you know what? That's fine. Let's find another one. Let's find another one. And there's not a whole lot of them going on usually. Oh, here we go. There's the Huntail, which is one of the more prevalent things that you'll see. One of the most common things you'll see will be a Huntail or a Barbaracle because they Shell Smash. There's another Superior. I don't know what it's gonna do. There's a Beedrill. They do a few different things, but you can probably figure out what most of them are. Dusknoir, Wall, Camera Up, Wall, and either physical or special offensive. And Articuno is a special Wall, I believe. What are they going to lead with? This, I guess? So what am I going to lead with? I'm going to lead with Sawsbuck still, I think. I'm going to lead Superior. Well, that's something that's gonna get nailed with a Mega Horn if it decides to stay in. But go on, give me a Leech Seed. Give me the boost, I dare you. I dare you. And even if you switch out, not much is gonna like it. I think Camera Up to Articuno might take it alright. Dusknoir probably. Beedrill may. Well, Beedrill is pretty crap defenses anyway. But it will be resisted. Let's see. You are taking your time, so I'm going to start the timer on you. What are you most likely to do? I doubt you're just gonna stay here all this time and then stay in. Huntail can't really set up. Well, I guess if it switches in, if they think that I'm banded or choice in some fashion, then I suppose it could. Beedrill could do some form of setup, but it's a little early for that. Articuno, I'll definitely have to keep an eye out for that. I don't know why Articuno is in this tier. It's already strong enough in NU. I just don't know. I just don't know what this guy's gonna do. So, since they seem to be taking a little bit, I will cut back when they've made their decision. And, well, it looks like they have just lost an activity, so I guess we'll take that as a win and see if we can't find another one. Here we go. They've got the Tangela, so they definitely know the potential of that. Camera Up, Luminion is one of the most used defoggers in the tier. Monferno can be either physical or special, I believe. Rotom Frost takes hits surprisingly well. Ninjask, well, it does what a Ninjask does, except for the fact that some people actually play it straight and just put a choice band on it, which is always neat to see. What are they going to lead with, though? Monferno, Camerupt, probably. I'm gonna lead Prinplup here. Lumineon. Lumineon should lead? That seems like an odd lead. It's only 40 power from Grass Knot, so that's not going to do much, and it's probably Storm Drain. But what can it do to me? Like, Scald, Ice Beam, Grass Knot of its own. Not a whole lot. I'm gonna go to Dusknoir here. Leftovers. Toxic. Oh, okay. That's a thing. Just gonna go for a Thunder Punch, though. What is its defenses? Worse physically. But it probably won't like that kind of hit. In fact, not a whole lot on its team's gonna like that. Yeah, I mean 40%. It's not as much as I'd like. I'm gonna go for a Power Punch on whatever comes in. And it'll probably be Tangela. Probably. Or maybe Camerupt. Assuming that I'll go for another one. Not sure. Tangela. Kinda thought so. Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to break through a Tangela's bulk. No way I am breaking through that. So I'm gonna go to Sawsbuck on the off, predicting them to go for, yes, this. And then we'll go for a Mega Horn, and it has a lot of defense. Tangela's bulk is considerable, but it still won't like this hit. Nothing will like this hit. Lumineon is just gone. Ninjask, you do outspeed me. You outspeed everything. I know that for a fact. But I can go into Leyron and not care. Pretty much. That's... yeah, it's probably Adamant. At the very least. I'm not gonna say it's banded yet. But it could be. They apparently expected that to do more. Either that or they're planning on earthquaking. And in either case, this is just not something I stay in on. I could earthquake it, but I'd rather not. Prinplup. Rocks, I don't care about rocks. In fact, I give minimal amounts of fucks about rocks, because I can very easily get them away. Not that they matter a whole ton to this team, but a little bit. It can occasionally mean the difference of switching in and not. Also, there's a fair bit of sticky web that goes on here, considering two of the better users, I guess, are here. Because there's Cricketune and there's, what's it called? The other one. Ooh, that did good damage. That did good damage! Now we go... I'm gonna go to Dusknoir. Oh, it's a Scarfer. But oddly enough, Cricketune is actually the better sticky web setter down in PU. Odd that you would consider Cricketune to be a better anything than anything else, but that's generally the case. Because it can then come back for doing lots of damage later. Monferno? That's... I mean... yeah, but... still, no. I'm gonna go to Metang here. I don't take that very nicely. In fact, Leyron would have been the better switch here. In fact, I'm gonna go to Leyron here. I guess I was expecting... I'm not sure what I was expecting. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess that this one's defense was better. But that was not a good plan on my part. I was certainly expecting something different. Yeah, that's better. That's a little bit better. And I can go for a head smash. There's only one thing that wants to take that. Answer, nothing. Because, you know, Monferno just casually outspeeds shit. Yeah, stick. Clean this up. Into Camerupt. Camerupt doesn't like that. And Camerupt does not outspeed me. There's absolutely no way it can. Unless it's like Scarf, but I'm pretty sure it's leftovers, yep. Besides, who would run Scarfed Camerupt? What a silly idea. Scarfed Camerupt. Now you go to Tangela. Tangela still doesn't like that. That's a decent chunk. Out to Sawsbuck. Hidden Power Rock, I guess? It's not fire, I know that for a fact. You can't really do a whole lot to me except for that. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing you can do to Sawsbuck. Unless you're hiding something in all your Tangela vines. So you're gonna switch out. And whatever you switch out to will not like a hit from return. Either that or you're just gonna stay there and do almost nothing. And I'm gonna go for a return, because that's neutral on everything and is banded, you know, lots of attack and stab. They go into Camerupt. Camerupt doesn't like that. Camerupt's gone. I think they have to go to Monferno and hope to outspeed it, which I think they do, because Monferno is... Monferno is 81. Sawsbuck is 95. Oh, Ninjask. Yeah, I guess that's a thing. It's a thing that we switch Metang in on. Although Metang doesn't take them quite as well. And I think I need Rocks up with this team. I need Monferno to go down quickly, need Ninjask to go down, need Rotom Frost to go down. But I'm certainly not getting them up with that. Not right then, I'm not. Life Orb. That's dangerous. That's definitely dangerous. That's probably max speed, so... Only thing I have that outspeeds it is this. And... you don't want to take that hit. You don't want to take this hit. Nothing wants to take this hit. Maybe Ninjask, but even then, I don't think so. No. Monferno, down. Okay. Now they know they can safely bring in Ninjask on it. And I can't switch safely into Metang anymore. So I either lose Meowstic here, they make some silly play, which I don't think they're gonna do. They're just gonna... I'm going to go to Prinplup, yes. Oh, that's a crit. That's a crit right there. And I think I want to defog. I can, which I can. That's okay, I guess. You're scarfed. You're gonna go into Ninjask again? Thought so. And you outspeed everything. Because that goes up to 460 speed. That's crazy. That's insanity. You don't take a U-turn. You don't take a U-turn. You may take a U-turn. I kind of doubt it, though. No. Not if Meowstic has more defense than you. I may just lose to an Ninjask. Seems like an odd thing to see in this tier anyway. Bullet Punch. But I guess by usage it's in PU. There's a lot of really broken stuff in PU at the moment. There's a lot of really broken, really kind of overpowered things that don't really deserve to be here currently. I'm not really sure what you have to decide. It's U-turn and then into something, or some other attack, or yeah, I'm just gonna U-turn. And in fact, you win with Ninjask right now. I need Sawsbuck to still be around. Or I need Meowstic around to deal with Tangela, I believe. Although Sawsbuck can deal with it, I guess. This might outspeed me, actually. Still gonna go for a turn. Blizzard. Miss! Ooh. That's good. That's a 70% chance to hit. Yeah, thought so. And now Ninjask just kind of eviscerates this. Aerial Ace. Yeah, there was no chance of outspeeding that or living that. Yeah. Thunderbolt, I think. Yeah, Thunderbolt's the best play on the off chance I have speed. No. GG. GG, guy. That Ninjask, you there's not much in the way of counter except for just exceptional bulk. And I think I'll cut it there for today, for this episode. I'm definitely gonna do more parts with this team. There's some fun stuff it does. So keep an eye out for more of this, and until next time, farewell.